G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Subnautica with Mags, and welcome to the H2O update. This is the massive overhaul of all of the lighting and water effects in Subnautica, and as you can see outside, it is nighttime and it is incredibly dark now. Things get really nasty out there now if you don't have lights or a moon up. So, I've had to make a few modifications to the base from where we were last time, mainly because the H2O update. You can see the lighting effects now off of the submarine, just lighting up the kelp forest at night time. The H2O update did some damage to the base, so I had to go and forage for some repairs before I could start recording this video, and I may have overdone it slightly. So first, what have I done to the base? Well, as you can see, this is the kelp forest end of the base, and it's now got a full panoramic window, so I can see the solar panels, I can see out towards the red grass plains, completely around into the kelp forest itself. I've got a perfect view. I can also see the submarine at dock. At the other end of the base, not too much has happened here, although I'll talk about that in just a moment. What I have done to prevent this from happening twice, if we go downstairs to this whole pod actually disappeared, and the structural integrity of the base was compromised, so the place was full of water. I had to build a welder in order to repair it all. Now, to fix that, I managed to get my hands on 3 pieces of lithium, so I have 3 reinforced panels in the base. This increases the structural integrity of the base, and should prevent this from happening twice. Now, the first new thing that I've built is the modification station. This is the workbench. If we left-click that, you see we have the fins, air tank, and survival knife, and it allows us to make modifications to them. So if I can find a diamond, I can make a diamond-hardened blade, will do more damage. Or I can build a battery, which is probably what I'm going to do, and build a thermal blade. This will cook fish as I kill them using the knife, so I can cook stuff while I'm actually out and around, which will make foraging for food much easier. I won't have to come back here to prep it in order to use it. Air tank modifications, I might make one of those right now. High capacity O2 tank, so I use the standard O2 tank and add 2 titanium to it. Actually, I'll do that to both my tanks. And obviously carries more air. You can also make a plasteel tank which is extra light. I'm not sure what that's going to do to my inventory. I'm not sure if making it extra light will halve the size it takes up in the inventory, or whether or not they'll just affect my swim speed less. But that's hardly a problem. The third modification is the fins, and this actually is an interesting choice. I've already built the Ultra Glide fins, which just add silicon rubber to the fins and you increase your swim speed. But you can also put a wiring kit on one, and as you're swimming along, devices such as the welder or the flashlight will actually charge while you're swimming around, giving you effectively unlimited power with those devices. Since there's no skill tree or RPG elements in that way, that's how the game handles these now. You actually have choices in your gear that will affect how you perform in the world, rather than having just a stat that you select. Now, the other thing that's changed is you'll notice that my research device here is now just a storage box. The reason why that has happened is how you research has now changed. Now, I should be able to drop this on the ground, I think. Cannot drop the item inside. Alright, I'll do this outside. What you've got now is a scanner. And how it works, if I drop this directly here, it should just... maybe. Or maybe it'll just disappear. God. Nah, damn it. Well, that's a shame. I've never seen it do that before. Generally it drops. Oh, sun's coming up. You see the light is slowly filtering in through the water, and all of a sudden we can see what's going on outside. Also, the distance you can see has increased. But generally what you do is you swim up to items now, the fragments you find in the world, and you just scan them. Now, I've already done some scanning while I've been out foraging for parts to fix the base. So, wow. The air tanks really do increase your oxygen supply. Oh, that's great. You can scan everything within the world. So you can scan all of the plant life, all of the animal life. Some of it's more dangerous than others. I've already scanned out the stalkers and scanned out the sand sharks, which was interesting. You do have to get close enough that they can potentially attack you, so I'm not looking forward to when I finally encounter another Reaper. I haven't seen one of those since earlier on in the year, and I've been told they've gotten a lot more dangerous, actually scanning one of those out. But I'll see whether or not... actually, yeah, I've got plenty of oxygen. I should be able to scan over here, the air sacs, to show you how it works. Oh, a little bit of a jerk. So we've got a floater, and we just right click. And it gives us a percentage on the screen, and when it completes at 100%,
new encyclopedia data added.
We can go through to the data bank. Alien life forms. It should be under fauna, maybe? Floater. And it gives us information on the floaters, everything about them, how they operate, so you can learn different information about particular creatures. One of the ones I found interesting that I haven't tried, the stalker, the predators from inside the kelp forest. Apparently, neural pathways indicate innate ability for reward-based learning. I might try later on seeing whether or not I can tame one of these things and have it swim around with me. It'd be pretty cool if I can. I think that's what it's indicating, I'm just not sure. But this is definitely a help. It allows you to learn a lot about how various animals within the environment actually operate and...
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Swim back over here. Learn how different things within the environment can affect your play and give you ideas on how to solve problems within the game. Let's go inside quickly, get some oxygen. So, since the sun's up, we're going to go for a little bit of an explore and check out the new lighting effects and see how this operates today. And we might try and make our way back over to the island. I think I'm pretty much set up ready to go for that at the moment. So, inventory, obviously got the high capacity tanks, which helps. I'll want to take a little bit more titanium. Some of the icons have changed slightly to what you saw last time. Also, a lot of the stuff, rather than just being cubes now, is actually got full 3D rendered models for objects within the game, which is nice. Now I've got 2 beacons, so I can drop one if I find something interesting, and 1 for the island. 2 power cells, habitat builder, welder, survival knife. Yeah, I've got everything I need, except a bit of extra titanium, so I can start building a base. We'll grab... blueprints. Stasis rifle. Yes. I've now got the plans for the stasis rifle. Haven't built one yet, but I probably should at some point. This is how the fragments work now. Rather than just finding one fragment, putting it in a device and waiting for a certain amount of time for it to research, and the more fragments you have, the faster an object will research. Now you actually need to find 4 fragments. So 4 of 4. To research a stasis rifle, I had to find 4 fragments on the ground and scan them with the scanner. Now I have a blueprint and I can build one. Corridor 2 titanium, cross section 2. Solar panel wants quartz, but I'm not going to worry about power yet for that. Okay, so I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll take 10. Actually, I'm going to want some glass too, so... And I don't actually have any. Well, I might not be able to build a base, but that's alright. We'll go and explore the island a little bit. I'll put some of the titanium back so I'm not carrying it all. Actually, I'll put all of it back.
Calorie deficiency detected.
Oh, so it looks like I'm going to have to go... Oh, that was silly. I read that completely the wrong way. Don't eat the rotten stuff. Not good, not good, not good. Very dumb. I may have inadvertently just killed myself here. And I have nothing else to eat. Oh, come on. I saw some... Oh, no, not you. Saw hoverfish over here before. That would do me just fine. Alright, hang on. I can fix this. 6.
Warning. Blood loss detected.
Just carve down this entire forest if I have to. 8.
Vitals warning. Blood loss detected.
Not really doing a huge amount, but this will buy me some time. Now, I don't think I have any bleach.
Warning. Vital blood loss detected.
I need to find some salt quickly. Had to do this right at the start of the video, didn't I? Just do something so stupid. That's Sandstone. Gold. More gold. Not at all what I need, but okay. Now I've got to be careful here because I've got the blood loss detector coming up, and I believe those piranha things that are out here actually track blood in the water, so... Sandstone outcrop, silver, I'll definitely take the silver. Nope. Actually, do I have any salt inside? I'm basically looking for the ingredients here to quickly make a med kit. I got a common coral sample, so I can make at least one set of bleach if I have the salt. I do have salt. Excellent. Solo, and I'll use the creep find samples. That'll be fine. Make one bleach. As you can see, the bleach now has a 3D render rather than just being...
Emergency. Severe dehydration detected. Seek fluid intake immediately.
Everything's going wrong all at once. Oh yeah, that helps with the health issue. And I need more coral so I can filtrate more water. Oh, looks like we're going to take the sub for a second.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now, we can just go straight through the forest here and you'll be able to check out some of the lighting effects. This place at night time is scary as hell now.
Caution, blood nutrient levels decreasing. Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah. Everything always goes wrong. Right, so I'm going to need to make a quick stop here. Now remember to stop, because the last time I actually hit myself with that thing. Come here. Damn people, where'd you go? Come here. Bloody... Gotcha. Alright. 3, 4... I'll take 10.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Knife used up. Alright, I'm going to build another knife now too. That's alright. Everything else I need I should be able to just pick up. So that shouldn't be a problem. Ooh. Hoverfish. Come here. Fragment, what have we got here? It's a sea moth. Oh, actually, I can show you how the scanner does. If you've already researched an item, 1, 2, grab those. I'll deal with that in a second. If you've already researched an item, scanning down blueprints for stuff that you've already researched will actually give you resources. There we go, got 2 titanium out of that. Alright, got enough food for the moment.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm going to have to use some of the normal water, that's fine. I'm going to get back to my water supply, otherwise I'm going to start dying of dehydration next. Blue flower, I haven't seen that before. This is cutting it a little fine. Let me hop out. Actually, I've already got salt inside, so that won't be an issue. 2, 3, 4. I have to spend a few seconds dying. That's alright.
Warning, dehydration level discovered.
God, that effect is annoying. Bleach. 1 bleach. And then we'll quickly go through to water, disinfected water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There. Now, just in case the food starts trying to mess me up next. You get these little notes now that explains how different tech is working. So this is fabricate or chemically cook small organisms while removing the skeletal structure, blah 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 blah. Explains how it actually preps the food for you. Alright, well, that fixes up that stupid mistake of mine. Another dose of bleach, another dose of bleach, and that's all I can make there. Disinfect ourselves some water. That's all I can do there. Now, interestingly enough, making disinfected water doesn't seem to consume normal water, so I probably should just leave those there. And I'll put the coral samples inside too. Actually, we'll drink that one, and I'll take one with me. Now, do I have what I need to make a battery? Got titanium. No, alright, we're going to do one more quick trip out before we head off and see if we can find that island again. I want to get some mushrooms and make myself a battery so I can make a knife that can actually cook food on the fly, so I don't have this problem again. We don't have to travel too far. Well, and it's starting to darken off a bit here at the moment, so we're about to hit night time.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
47% battery on board the Seamoth, so we should be fine. Oh, another new feature they've added. You can now turn the lights on the Seamoth on and off if you want to. So I'll leave them off for the moment. Now I want copper. Electronics, battery. Right, now what do I need to make a knife? Tools. Tools and survival knife. Titanium and silicon rubber. Well, I've got titanium on board and I've got a piece of silicon rubber over here. So that's convenient. We'll make the knife. The knife has been an essential tool of the human race for approximately 2.5 million years. It is recommended that you look after this one. Alright, go down here, use the modification station, and we'll make a thermoblade. Oh, that's cool. Even sizzles. Very nice. Alright. I have water, I have the ability to cook food. I'll lose that gold. I don't need that. I'll lose the titanium. I'll lose the silver ore. I should probably make another med pack, but I need salt for that. But there we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It gets very dark now. So we'll take a quick trip to the surface for starters. Oh, that's off. And if I park this right there, I should be able to get up on it. So you can see the look of the aurora has changed. It's a lot more detailed now, and we have two moons in the sky. We have this big bastard here, and one that's further away that we've always had. I'm actually wondering whether or not this is actually a moon over here or not, to be entirely honest. Flicking my mouse there. Look at the speed that it moves through the sky. I'm actually wondering whether or not Subnautica, or the planet that Subnautica is based on, is the moon, and that's the parent planet. The movement rate just seems to be too high. Regardless, it looks very, very cool. That one almost looks out of place now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so there is the aurora, and the island was to the south of the aurora, so we need to go this way. Turn on the headlights. And it gets really eerie down here now because... oh, hello. There's the reef back. And there's the ocean floor. Turn off the light, you can't see anything at night time anymore. Getting caught with no light and no power in the Seamoth at night time is horrific. You have no way of telling what is going on around you. The cool thing here is, though, park this here. If I get out of the Seamoth, I can't see jack. But I can use the Seamoth's light to pick up stuff at night time. So we got salt deposit. Interestingly, there doesn't seem to be any lights on the Seamoth itself, or any bright lights that are emitting that light, but that's something I'm sure they'll mod in time.
Captain.
And the deeper you go, the darker it gets. The cave networks are... Actually, if I can find a cave, we'll go into one. Let's see if we can find a cave. Oh, this place is new. 101 meters. I don't know this place.
Caution, passing safe depth.
Oh, this is deep too. This goes a long way down. A fragment here. Don't hit things, it'll break at this depth. Stop it. Can't see anything nasty out here, so I'll just park this so I've got the lights. What is that fragment? Moon pool. Oh, yes, I want that. I need that. The moon pool allows me to build a new structure in my base that I can dock the Seamoth inside of, so I can actually put it inside. I can then build a device that will allow me to do upgrades to the Seamoth. Come with me. Crap, there it is. Even finding the Seamoth at night time can be a pain. Oh, that just keeps going down. Yeah, I'm not going to find the bottom of that. We might scout around here for a moment and see whether or not we can find any more plants. I'm getting a couple of little jerks here that haven't happened before. Ah, I think that's lithium. No, aluminum oxide, or aluminium oxide, depending on what part of the world you're in. 99, yeah, I've only got 25 meters. I can dive further before I hit crush depth on the Seamoth, and I'm not even close to being at the bottom of this canyon yet. So we'll scout around here for a little bit. We'll get over to the island. That is the goal for today. We've got some more. I have no idea what this is used for, but it's probably worth grabbing some since the plans for the moon pool happen to be showing up in this area, so it's probably going to be needed. The area seems to be relatively free of predators. I say that, and something's bound to attack me now. Basalt. Gold. I'm getting a lot of gold. I haven't found anything useful. Diamond. Diamond I definitely need. I can use the diamond to make the laser cutter so I can start exploring the wrecks. More gold. More gold. I have no idea what all this gold is for.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Looks like the surface is lightening up, so obviously the sun's coming up. Might end up having to do a run back to the base and drop off these supplies. More gold. That looks like a thermal vent of some kind.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Get over here. Go away, fish. Yeah, it's some kind of volcanic vent. At 200, we only have 25 meters more depth, so I don't want to go down and explore much further, I don't think. No more fragments, unfortunately. Oh, hang on, there's one. Two. Get out the fragment scanner. No, not the welder, the scanner. What do we got? Thermal plant. I picked up a piece of the thermal plant the other day when we were playing, but after seeing how that cannon just disappeared when I went to drop it. And moon pool? How many pieces does a moon pool require? It's got a long scan time. 2 of 5. I need 3 more there.
Captain.
Now, I'm pretty sure all the fish in this area, I've scanned that species before, so there's nothing new there for me. But if I encounter any new species, I'll definitely try and do a scan for you and have a look and see what we can find. It looks like quartz. I definitely won't say no to some more quartz. I need some more of that. Oh, those new oxygen tanks give me plenty of time, even at this depth. I also picked up the rebreather as well, which helps down at 200 meters. It's basically a necessity if you want to operate at this depth. More gold. I could probably swim deeper by hand, but if I encounter something that's nasty down there, it'll just kill me. Maximum depth. Oh, we got another fragment there, so I'll definitely swim down to that one. 240 meters down, thermal plant. Fish getting in the way. 50%, 2 of 4. Do we have any more down here? Another one over here. Moon pool. They seem to come in pairs, the thermal plant and the moon pool side by side. Got the tick down on that. Yeah, that's 60, so I need 2 more. The tick down on the oxygen is much easier now. This is making it much easier to explore the depths. Oh, there it is. Okay. Just keeping a track of exactly where I left the sea moth in case I need to run. Oh. I think the little jerks I'm getting at the moment is when it's loading stuff in. It might be the new distance involved. Graphically, in short range areas, it doesn't seem to be mattering too much. But it may be the increased visual range that's causing it. It's loading a lot more at bigger ranges. More gold. Yeah, it's getting a bit too dark over there, and I'm getting a little bit deep, 250 meters down. Another fragment here, and it's a thermal plant. I actually like this because it means I don't have to haul the fragment pieces out anymore, although, again, after seeing how that last one disappeared, I'm not entirely sure I would try and move any of them. Although, theoretically, you should be able to pick them up and move them to a more secure place in order to scan them. 270, that's the deepest I've ever dived at this point. Another thermal plant fragment, so we're going to be coming back with something.
New blueprint acquired.
Great, actually.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
That chewed out fast. Back up to the sea moth.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Things will get more interesting in the one of the upcoming updates. I was reading the patch notes for Subnautica a bit ahead of time, and it looks like they're going to put in limited oxygen into the sea moth, as well as your bases. You're going to need oxygen rejuvenators or pipes to the surface for your base in order to get oxygen down, and the sea moth is going to have to surface for air every now and again as well. So that's definitely going to tense things up when you can't use the sea moth as a mobile oxygen reserve. I was going to go to the island, but I am really tempted just to try and find these last blueprints to see whether or not I can build the moon pool, because that is incredibly important. Because again, with the moon pool, once you put the upgrade facility into the moon pool, which I can already make, and you start doing upgrades to the sea moth, you can upgrade its hull, allowing the sea moth to go into even greater depths. I think you can get it down to almost 1 kilometer. I've never actually used the upgrade system, but some of the few things that I've seen floating around and things that people have said that I've been trying very carefully to avoid. Oh, the effect there. Oh, the effect of the thermal vent is awesome. Enough of that. What have we got? Ooh. I gotta be careful not to bang the sea moth into anything. I'm below optimal depth at the moment, so any impact will cause massive amounts of hull damage. Yeah, I think I might drop a beacon here as well. Might be an idea. Here we go, we've got some more plans. The no predators is interesting. Moon pool, thank you. Come on, come on. Finish scanning and done. 80. I need one more. I can't scan the plants. That's unfortunate. Plenty of quartz here as well. Actually, this section looks familiar. I might have come past here the other day. Thermal plant's not going to give me anything except resources, but I'll take the resources. We'll see what this one gives me, if it's just going to be titanium or... Yeah, it just gives me 2 titanium. Alright, so there we go. More thermal plant, so we'll do the same thing again. Of course it couldn't be the last moon pool piece. Still plenty of oxygen. Inventory's starting to get fairly full, actually. We'll drink the water and that'll get that ahead. It's dark in here fast. The caverns no longer have sort of a line that you cross and they get dark. Now it's actually based on light to the surface. Oh, geez, that goes down. Also it goes up too, and that. Why is that green? Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Let's not go through there without our submarine. Have I scanned one of you? No, I haven't scanned one of you. No, I have scanned you. Okay, there we go. I don't need one more moon pool piece.
Captain.
This has been a good little trip so far. The thermal plant's sorted out, so providing I can find the resources to build it, I should be... God, getting close to maximum depth again. I should be fine, provided I can get the resources to actually construct it. And the moon pool, one more, and I'm good. Oh, there's a bit of pop in there. I'm pretty sure I checked over here before, but we'll just have another quick look. Otherwise I might have to take this thing down to maximum depth and then hand dive further. There's fragments. Alright, we leave this 224. We'll back it off at just a notch. 223. And that's just 2 meters above crush depth. Thermal plant. Actually, no, we'll leave that, find out what the other one is. Thermal plant. I don't need any more titanium at this point. Beer moon pool. Thermal plant. God. Nah. Moon pool. There we go. We got it. 280 meters down.
New blueprint acquired.
Excellent. What is this? This is quartz. Looks different this depth. Much more colourful. Right. Let's go to 300 meters and then swim back, just because I want to set a new record for myself. There you go, 301 meters down, and the cavern or the trench just keeps going. Alright, ladies and gents, I'm going to call this one here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me again. Next episode, we'll go and do a little bit more exploration of the island, and we're going to take a look at building ourselves a moon pool. Click like if you do, subscribe if you want to see more. Dive smart, dive safe, and I'll catch you all next time.